Hello kids, today we are going to learn about numbers. Even numbers are those numbers which are multiple of 2. Odd numbers are those numbers which are not multiple of 2. Prime numbers are those numbers who have only 2 factors, either 1 or the number itself. These 2 factors will be always there. Composite numbers are those numbers which are having more than 2 factors. Such numbers are called composite numbers. So if the number is not prime, then it will be composite. So let's make a table and list our numbers, factors and number of factors. So 1 has only one factor, 2 has 2 factors, 3 has 2 factors, 4 has 3 factors, 5 has 2 factors, 6 has 4 factors, 7 has 2 factors and 8 has 4 factors. So the number 2, 3, 5, 7, they are having either 1 or the number itself. Such numbers are called prime numbers. And other numbers like 4, 6, 8, they are called composite numbers. 1 has only one factor. So the definition of a prime number doesn't allow 1 to be a prime number because it has only one factor. So it is neither a prime number nor a composite number. Let's try to understand the importance of prime numbers. Prime means main. Prime minister means main minister or principal minister. Let us look it this way. You know that in English, vowels are A, E, I, O, U and other alphabets are called consonants. To make any word, we use vowel as operators between consonants. Similarly, in Hindi, we have A, A, E, S swar and Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha as vyanjans. We use swar as operators means matra between vyanjans to make any word or shabd. Exactly in the same manner, in mathematics, we have prime numbers as main or prime and we use multiplication operator between these prime numbers to make any composite numbers. So in the language of mathematics, prime numbers are basic building blocks with the combination of operator multiplication. So what we have learned is vowels and swar are like multiplication operator and consonants and vyanjans are like prime numbers. And by multiplying prime numbers, we can create any other whole number or we can say composite numbers. Composite numbers can be formed by multiplying prime numbers. Example, 15 can be formed by multiplying 5 and 3 and 20 can be formed by multiplying 2, 2 and 5. So next question is how to know the prime numbers, which number is prime or which number is not. So in 300 BC, Greek mathematician Eratosthenes had derived prime numbers from 1 to 100. Let's take all the numbers from 1 to 100. So first cross 1 because it has only one factor. Then encircle 2 and cross its multiples. So 4, 6, 8, 10, all even number cross. Third step is encircle 3 and cross its multiples. Then encircle 5 and cross its multiples. Then encircle 7, next prime number, and cross its multiples. And then encircle 11, next number, and cross its multiples. And so on. Then 13, 17, 19, and cross their multiples. Others, so the remaining one you have to check and cross their multiples. So in this way, you will get 25 prime numbers in total from 1 to 100. So from that table, we came to know that 2 is the smallest prime number and it is an even number. Every prime number other than 2 is odd number. So 2 is the smallest one as well as an only even prime number. To know that the number is composite or prime, we need its factors. So let's take an example, that is 78. What are the factors of 78? 1, 2, 3, 6, 13, 26, 39, 78. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 factors. So it is a composite number. 71, it has only 2 factors, 1 and 71. So it is a prime number. But this technique is quite tedious. If suppose you have a number that 167 and you want to know whether it is prime or not, it is very difficult to do the division all the time till 167 and then get that whether it is prime or not. So I am giving you a trick. That is, take a square number more than that number. So square of 10 is 100, square of 11 is 121, square of 12 is 144, square of 13 is 169, which is slightly greater than that number. So 13. 13 is the number. And now you have to check the divisibility of prime number till 11 because 11 is slightly lesser than 13. So you have taken that 169, which is 167 is lesser than 169. So here also the number lesser than 13, prime number, that is 11. So which are the numbers which are that are below 11, below 13? That is 2, 3, 5, 7 and 11. So you have to check the divisibility of these numbers, whether this 167 is divided by 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 fully. 2. So 167 cannot be divided by 2 fully. It will give you a remainder 1. And 3, not possible. It will give you remainder. This 5, not possible because the numbers which are ending with 5 or 0, those number only be able to divide it by 5. Then 7, not divided. 11, not divided. So in each case you are getting some remainder. So these 167 is not at all fully divided by these 5 numbers. So you have to check the divisibility of only 5 numbers and you will reach on that conclusion that it's a prime number because it is not divided by these 5 numbers. So this is a small trick, and by using that trick you will be able to decide whether this number is prime or not within 10 to 15 seconds. Now we are going to discuss about different types of prime numbers. Twin prime numbers. Twin prime numbers are considered as a pair of prime numbers which differ by 2, like p and p plus 2. For example, 3 and 5. So 3 plus 2, 5. Here 5 and 7, 5 plus 2, 7. 11 plus 2, 13. 17 plus 2, 19. 41 plus 2, 43. 71 plus 2, 73. So such numbers are called twin primes. Co-primes. Two numbers, any whole numbers, which are need not to be the prime numbers, are said to be co-prime if they have only 1 as a common factor. Let's take an example of 21 and 22. The factors of 21 are 1, 3, 7, 21, so it is not a prime number. Factors of 22 are 1, 2, 11, 22, so it is also not a prime number. But they have only one common factor, that is 1. So these numbers are called co-prime with each other. Then prime triplets. It is a set of 3 prime numbers in such a way that the smallest and largest prime number differ by 6 in such a way that p plus 2, p plus 6 or p plus 4, p plus 6. So 5, 7, 11. It is an example of p plus 2 and p plus 6. 5 plus 2 and 5 plus 6. 7 plus 2, no. 7 plus 4, 7 plus 4, 11. And 7 plus 6, 13. Then 11, 13, 17. 11 plus 2 and 11 plus 6. But there are exceptions also. So 2, 3, 5. So here is a difference of 2 plus 1 and 2 plus 3. And another example is 3 plus 2 and 3 plus 4. We are also considering these two exceptions as a prime triplet. And this is the closest possible grouping of three prime numbers. So these two prime numbers, set of these two prime numbers plus p plus 2, p plus 2, p plus 6 and p plus 4 and p plus 6 are combined. The combination of these are called prime triplets. Then prime quadruplets. Quad means 4. So it is a set of 4 prime numbers in such a way that p plus 2, p plus 4 and p plus 6. So we are having that number 5 plus 2, 5 plus 4, 5 plus 6. Then 11 plus 2, 11 plus 4, 11 plus 6. 101 plus 2, 101 plus 4, then 101 plus 6. So we are getting our prime quadruplets. So we learned that twin primes, set of 2 prime numbers, prime triplets, set of 3 prime numbers, and quadruplets, set of 4 prime numbers. So we learned about prime numbers and their types. But have you ever been thinking about the largest prime number? Because numbers are going till infinity. So prime numbers are also going till infinity. But within our limitations, our limitation of our computers, we are having the largest known prime number till January 2020 is 2 to the power 825899933 minus 1. It is the largest known prime number, and it has 24,862,048 digits. So we cannot write this number here also. So such a big number, such a large number. So it's a beauty of prime numbers. And if this computer is going to be advanced day by day, then we will get our new prime numbers with our longer digits. So enjoy your prime numbers.